let's move on to class. Meantime, they will join. So, so last class, can you see my screen? Last class we discussed, right? So how to install Docker in Ubuntu server, and so how we discussed a few Docker commands, right? Some basic commands. How to search Docker, how to search a Docker image, how to search Docker image, and if you want to check if version, and so Docker search Docker images, and so Docker pull image name, Docker pull image name, and all which someone is joined. Okay. Now what it is? So Docker images, Docker pull. Next, how to search, how to check containers, whether container is running as state. Docker ps-a. We can use so Docker ps command. So these are the basic commands, right? So anyone any doubt here? And how to create container? So if you want to create interval also, most of the time interval also, most of the time they are asking this command, how to create container, how to create container. So what is the syntax? Docker run hyphen it. I means interactive, t means terminal, interactive terminal, and image name, image name, image name. Okay. Now we'll see that continuation and all. Now coming to here. So first, how to check whether Docker service is running or not? Service, service, Docker, service, Docker, status, service, Docker, status. See here. So Docker service is running. So Docker is running. Okay. Now, so how to check all images? What is the command? So Docker images. What are the images available? So what are the images I pulled? If you want to check, so Docker permission denied. Okay, you need to go to root user, right? Sudo hyphen I switch user. Now I am in root user. Now I am in which user? Root user. Now how to check all images? Docker images, Docker images. Now see here. So yesterday we pulled three images. This is a Jenkins image, Ubuntu image, Alpine image. And so how to check containers? How many containers available? What are the running? Now with the help of here also we can check it. Now see here. Docker, Docker info command. You know, right? What is the purpose of info command? You know, right? So what are the how many containers? How many containers? So I have two containers and two are stopped containers. How many images we have right now? Three images. And running containers 0, passed containers also 0. So here also we can check it. But anyway, so typically if you want to check containers, this is the command Docker ps hyphen a. A means all. So running containers as well as stopped containers. If you want to see only running containers, Docker ps. That's it. So important, just note it. So interval also many times they asked also, many times they asked, just check how to check running containers and stopped containers only and all. Now, so now see some basic commands. So Docker ps hyphen a. How to remove, this is the container, right? So now I have container, this is the container ID, and from which image I created this container? Ubuntu image. So this Ubuntu image, so yesterday also we discussed, right? If you want to create container, first we need image. Without image we cannot create container. And this is the 23 hours ago and exited state. What is this meaning? This is the stopped container, it is not running. This is the stopped container, this is the stopped container. Got it? Anyone any doubt, guys? This and all, I hope clear, right? What Hemant, clear? So yesterday how to install Docker all. So Docker installation is very simple only. Only one command. So which command we used? apt install docker at io -y, that's it. Now once that is done, and so if you want to check the status, same command. So service, so if you want to check service docker status, or we can use a systemctl also, systemctl status docker, both are same only. One is instance we are checking, this is the BIOS level. If we enable this one, so every time, no need to, every time it is running, so we can use anyone, both are same only. I hope clear, guys. Anyone any doubt these comments? Got it? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Now we'll see a few more comments. Now, so this is the container. Now see here, this is a container, and I have right now two containers. Two containers. Suppose if you want to remove any container, first come to back. If you want to remove any container, so now if you see here, now if you see here, this is the documents. If you want to, we can check all these commands. What is run command? If you want to create a run new container from an image, and so as of now, you know, right, what is pull command, download an image from the registry, everything available here. So just if you have any doubt, and if you want to know more about any command, just type docker only, so everything it will provide, we can check it. Okay, we can check it. Now see here, already you know that is the run command, and you know ps command, list of containers. What is the ps command? List of containers. Docker space ps means list of containers. So docker space pull image name means it will so download an image from the registry. Image from the registry. You know, right? Docker images. It will display list of images. It will display docker. You know, right? Docker info. Info means display system wide information. So it will display more information. If we give version means already you know show the docker version information and all. If you want to search docker search docker hub from the images. So this almost we cover, right? Docker run, you know, ps command, you know, docker pull, you know, and docker images, and docker search, and docker version, docker info. So remaining coming classes we can cover it. I hope you got it right. So these are the some common commands. These are the basic commands. So these are the basic commands. So if you want to create container, docker run we are using. So if you want to same commands, right? So if you want to create a, see here, docker run command. So already you know run command. So what is docker pull command? So see here docker pull, and we are using image name. And so what is docker images? If you want to check images and all, so docker images. Okay. Now if you want to check versions and all, docker space info. If you want to, so if you want to check the versions and all, so that is we can use docker info command. And so search command, docker search. So if you want to search any image, so this is the docker srch search, and so image name, right? So name image name. So these are the basic commands. If you understand nothing, very simple. So remaining almost we can convert. I hope got it right. So remaining will cover and all. Now we'll see this and all how it will work. Okay, if you want to know more, so what is this, we can see everything available here. Now we can check it. Now so now come to here, clear the screen. Now I want to create one more container. So if you want to create container, as of now, how many containers? Docker ps hyphen a. So I have two containers. So if you want to create one more container, see here how much time it will take. Docker run hyphen it interactive terminal image name or container id. We can give anyone, that is your choice. This is the image name, and this is the image name. Before that, let me go. Docker images. Docker images. Now see here, I have three images. So Docker run hyphen it, Docker run hyphen it, and you can give image name, or we can use image id also. Now see here, I am giving this image id. I am giving this image id. Now see here, so container is created. Right now I am in container path. See here, earlier this is different path. Currently I am in different path. Now this is which path? Container ID. This is a which ID? Container ID. Now got it, guys? So like this. So like this it will come. Now I am in container. Now Ubuntu container is ready. Now remaining story. See here. So whatever you want. So how we are working with the Ubuntu server. Same all commands almost working here. All commands you can play here also. This is the container. Now if you want to come outside the container. What is the command guys? If you want to come outside the container. Control exit means so exit means it will exit means stop the container, stop container and come outside. So control PQ CTRL control plus PQ means without stop PQ without stop the container come out. If you without stop the container, if you want to come outside, we can use control PQ. Now see here. So this is the container. If you use exit command, what is happening? Container will stop and exit from the container. I don't want stop container, so I don't want stop container. If you want to come outside the container, control, right, so in our keyboard there is a control key is there, control, and we need to press PQ, we need to press PQ. That's it. Now got it guys? Anyone any doubt here? Without stop the container, control PQ. If you want to stop the container directly, if you type exit command, container will stop and will come outside the container. Docker ps. Now see here. Now 216. Now it is the running container. Suppose if you want to stop the container. If you want to stop the container. So suppose if you want to stop the container. This is a command. So docker stop container ID. Or this CID. Container ID. If you want to start the container. Docker start and CID. Container ID. Okay. And if you want to pass the container, we can pass also. PAUSC pass CID. Okay. So whatever you want, so we can use it. If you want to, we can stop the container. And so if you want to, we can stop the container. If you want to, we can pass the container. So now whatever you want, we can use. So here there is all everything available. How to stop the container? See here, there is a where is stop container, start container, start one or more stopped container, stop means stop one or more containers, and stop start you can use kill also, kill one or you can use kill also. Docker kill container ID, all are same only. So next, so kill, inspect, import, history, event, diff, create, copy, and all we'll see. Next, remove. If you want to remove the container, we'll see these commands. rm docker rm. Rm means so if you want to remove the container, rm and cid. If you want to remove the images, rmi and image id. Okay, image id. So now we'll see this and all, how to start container, how to remove images, how to container and all. Now see here, come to here. Now these are the containers. So right now, so docker ps-a. Now if you want to remove the any container, this is the stopped container, right? I don't want this container. So this is memory waste, right? I don't want this container. If you want to remove this container, what is the command? Docker rm space container id. So here, which is the container id? Which is the container? Which container you want to stop? Which container you want to remove? So this container or this container. So now I want to remove this container. I want to remove this container. Copy this container id and just paste it. Now see here. So now see container. If we are not getting any error means see this 51 container removed. Now check it. Docker ps-a. Now got it. So if you want to remove the container, if you want to remove the container, docker rm space container id. So I am not getting any error. Now see here, same command I am applying running container, docker rm space I am using container id. I am using container ID. Now got it? See here, anyone guess why? So earlier it is remove my container. Now same command I am applying now. So I am getting one error message. Error response from the daemon. See here. So daemon is the main role, right? You are sending request. I am the Docker client. You are the client. You send one request. Hey, just remove the container. Now what daemon will see? So you cannot remove the running containers. So what is this meaning? What is this meaning? So 216 container, is it running or not? Read this error. Error response from the daemon, and you cannot remove a running container. So this container already running. See here, what is the status? Got it, Hemant? Clear? Anyone any doubt here? So this is a running container. So stopped container directly we can remove, but running container, so it is throwing error message. You cannot remove the running containers. Stop the container before attempt to removal or from the force removal. So what it is clearly it is saying, it is displaying message. If you want to remove the container, first what we need to do? What we need to do?
Container stops
First you
trying
need
to
to
remove
stop
that.
the container, then we need to remove the container. Okay, so now or else now here we have doubt means sir, without stop the container so generally we are using this is the command. So docker stop, sorry, docker ps hyphen a. Now it is running. If you want to stop the container, what is the command? Docker stop, docker stop container id. So this is my container id. Copy this container id, paste it. Now see here it is up and running, right? It is up and running now. So I am going to stop this container. Wait. Okay, container is stopped. Now see here docker ps hyphen a. Now see here, earlier it is running, right? It is up and now see here 6 seconds ago it is come, it is status is changed to exited. Now we can use docker rm space container id. Okay, so interview also one or two people they asked, so can you remove running container? Can you remove running container? Usually we cannot remove, it is
No.
coming error message. In case if you want to remove, so how it will work, now see here. So usually running containers we cannot remove directly. See now I'm going to create one more container. So docker run hyphen it just I'm using one more container. That is your wish, how many containers we can create. Control pq. What is this meaning? Without stop the container, if you want to come outside, control pq docker ps hyphen a. Now see here, this is the running container. In case even container is running, I want to remove forcefully. So if you want to remove forcefully, this is the command docker docker rm space hyphen f. What is f means? What is f means here? Anyone?
Forcefully.
Forcefully. Even
Force.
container is running, remove that container. I don't want forcefully. Now see here, I am not getting any error message. If you are not getting any error message means now command is executed. Now check that docker ps hyphen a. Now see here, I have only one container. So just remember, note it. So if you want to remove forcefully, so what is the command? So docker rm space hyphen f. F is nothing but forcefully. F is nothing but so forcefully container id. F is nothing but forcefully container. Okay. Now so now come to here. Now docker ps hyphen a. Clear the screen first. Okay, now so I want to start this container. How to start this container? Same command already I written here, docker start. So how to start? Docker strt start and container id. So c2, What is the container ID? C2. What is the container ID? All else fail to start. Give full name E9. Okay. Now see here, Docker start. Suppose container is stopped. If you want to start manually, so this is the command Docker start. So Docker start and container ID. Okay. Now Docker ps hyphen a. Now see here, container is running or not. Earlier it is exist state. Earlier it is existing state, and now it is which state? Up state. Now got it? Anyone, any doubt, guys? Clear? So if you want to start, all are same commands only. Only one word you want to change. Docker stop, Docker start, Docker pass. So if you want to pass, so particular time period you don't want to run. If you want to, we can pass container also. Now see here, status is running, right? Now see here, Docker, Docker, PAUSC pass container ID. Same syntax. Now check the status. Docker ps-a. Docker ps-a. Now see here. Now this container is running or passed. You are playing movie, right? You are watching movie. You are watching movie. You are watching movie. Correct? So in between you are pass, right? What is the pass? I hope everyone know, right? Pass means particular duration I don't want to run, I don't want to play, right? Same command. So suppose I don't want this particular time, I don't want to run my container. If you want to unpass, same docker, docker, docker unpa unpaus unpass container id. So what is the container id? This is my container id. So now check it, docker ps-a. Now see here, now it is running, now it is running. So I hope you got it right. So anyone, any doubt, guys, here? These commands, Docker and pass also container ID, CID. If you practice, these all are very simple only. These all are basic commands only, nothing. Okay, clear? Yes or no? Hello.
Yeah.
So just try to practice. All are simple commands only. How to remove. Now coming to images. Now Docker ps-a. Docker ps-a. I have one container. Let me remove this container also. Now before that, coming to images, clear. So Docker images. If you want to see images, this Docker images, typo error, Docker images. Now, so I have three images. I have three images. So I am not working this image, right? I want to remove that image. If you want to delete this image, remove from my local. So this is a command, docker rmi. Rmi is nothing but this is for images. This all are rm means already command available. Rm means image. Remove the image. Rmi means remove image. See here, for containers I am using rm. If you want to remove the image, rmi space image register name or image id. Register name or image id. Whatever you want. Now copy this image id. Just paste it. Now see here, deleted, deleted, deleted. We are getting something, right? So it is deleting layer by layer. Everything it is deleted. Unstaged. Now see here, this is the unstaged. Now check it here, whether this image is available or not. Docker, Docker images. Docker images. Now got it. If you want to remove the image, what is the command? RMI. If you want to remove the container, only RM command. So only if you want to remove, this is container, this is the image id. Now see here, this is the container and this is the image id. This is the one is container, one is image id. rm I means image. If you are not passing I means rm means that is containers only. It won't work. Now try to here. I am using docker rm and image id. Is it work? Anyone? rm space docker rm image id. Is it working or not?
No.
No, because this is not a container, right? This is the image. See here, error response from the daemon. No such container. So RM means so what Docker daemon always looking for container ID only. But here you are passed image ID. So Docker daemon, you are the client, right? I am the Docker client. Right, architecture, Docker client, Docker daemon, registry, container, image and all same pro. So I am the client. This is the CLI. Right now I am using CLI command prompt. So if you run any command Docker client, so this request go to whom? Who will receive this request? Who will receive? I am the client. Okay, if you execute this command, this request go to whom? ఇది ఎవరికి వెళ్తుంది? మర్చిపోయినారా? డాకర్ ఆర్కిటెక్చర్. So if you send any request, 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 the request go to whom? ఎవరికి వెళ్తుంది? Any command. I am the client. Client nothing but we are the
Docker daemon.
Docker daemon. So this is also very very important. Interview also most of the people they are asking. So I am the client. Now see here, I am running one command. I am the client. So if you press enter, the request goes to Docker daemon only. Docker daemon receive your request. Docker daemon knows everything. Docker daemon knows everything. Now here I am passing RM and here I am passing image ID. But what it is saying, Docker daemon check all this and within the fraction of seconds and we are getting response also. See here, what is the response? Hey, there is no such container with this image ID. This ID. Now see here, it is checking, and it is returning one message. So there is no such container this ID. Now got it? I hope you got it right. Clear? Anyone any doubt here? This is the client. Client is nothing but we are running commands. If you run any command, I am the client. Right now, this is we are using CLI, right? So whichever commands we are running here, this command goes to whom? Docker daemon. Docker daemon knows everything what we are expecting. Now Docker daemon checking and so if it is available, executing the command. If command is if image is not, if this container is not available, now it is say it is throwing error message. No such container for this ID. Actually, this is the image ID, not container ID. So that is the reason we are getting error message. Now see here, I am using RM. Now we are not getting any error message. So I am using. Now I am the client. If we press enter, it will go to daemon. And daemon will execute this command. See here, unstaged, deleted and all. Now check this Docker images. Docker images. Now see here, clear guys, anyone any doubt? Docker ps hyphen a. Now come to here. I have one container. I have one container and so Docker. I have one container. I have one image only. Sorry. Docker image. Docker image. Docker images, right? Okay. Docker images. Image means Docker images. Okay. Now I have one. So this is the image and I have one container. Now I'm trying to remove this image. See here. Docker RMI, Docker RMI, just what is the image ID? This is the image ID. Now see here, this is the image ID. Now, so now try here. I am client, right? Just if I press enter, the request go to daemon. Daemon will check the, see here, error response from the daemon, conflict, unable to delete this, cannot forced. Image is being used by running container. Now anyone tell me what is this error message? What is this error message? Now I am trying to remove this image. I am trying to remove this image. Now see here. So I am trying to remove this image. Now we are getting error message. Conflict. Unable to delete this image. this image, so daemon cannot delete because image is being used by running container. So with this image you created one container. With this image you created one container. Now the container also it is running. So we cannot delete this image. Now got it, guys? If you want to remove this image, make sure that whether same image name any container is running or not. ఈ ఇమేజ్ని మీరు తీయాలంటే ఈ ఇమేజ్తో ఏదైనా కంటైనర్ రన్నింగ్ అవుతా ఉందా లేదా చెక్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ రన్నింగ్ వీ కెనాట్ రిమూవ్ దిస్ ఇమేజ్. ఇఫ్ నో కంటైనర్ ఈస్ రన్నింగ్ విత్ దిస్ ఇమేజ్ దెన్ వీ కెన్ రిమూవ్ దిస్ ఇమేజ్. క్లియర్ గైస్? ఎనీవన్ ఎనీ డౌట్ హియర్? గాట్ ఇట్? వాట్ హేమంత్, అనిల్, క్లియర్?
Yes, sir.
So now check it. What are the running containers? Now see here, Docker ps-a అంటే ఈ ఇమేజ్తో సి ఉబుంటు ఈజ్ ద వన్ ఇమేజ్ నేమ్, రైట్? సో ఈ ఇమేజ్ పైన ఒక కంటైనర్ రన్నింగ్లో ఉంది. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్ వీఆర్ అనేబుల్ టు డాకర్ డీమన్ అనేబుల్ టు delete that image. Now if you want to remove this image, first what you need to do? Tell me, anyone? If you want to remove this image, first what you need to do? మీరు ఇమేజ్ రిమూవ్ చేయాలంటే ఫస్ట్ ఏం చేయాలి?
Stop the container.
Stop, first remove this container. Docker rm space, I am using forcefully. Okay, I am using forcefully, I am removing this container. Or first try stop, right? You are telling like stop, stop, stop space container id. I am copying and paste it. Now I stopped this container. I stopped the container. Now I am trying to remove this image. Now check it whether it will work or not. So I stopped the container. Now go to here again, Docker RMI, again same image ID 4C. Now see here, still error response from the daemon conflict, unable to delete this. The image is being used by stopped container. So image to a container undi, we cannot remove this image. If you want to remove any image, make sure that any containers, make sure that so remove all containers related to this image. ఇప్పుడు మీనింగ్ ఏమి ఇక్కడ? ఒక కంటైనర్ ఉంది సేమ్ ఇమేజ్తో. సో కాబట్టి వీ కెనాట్ డిలీట్ దిస్ ఇమేజ్, వీ కెనాట్ రిమూవ్ దిస్ ఇమేజ్. ఫస్ట్ రిమూవ్ దిస్ కంటైనర్, డాకర్ ఆర్ఎం స్పేస్ కంటైనర్ ఐడి. అర్థమవుతుందా? నవ్ ఐ కమ్ టు హియర్, డాకర్ ఆర్ఎంఐ ఇమేజ్. నవ్ టెల్ మీ, నవ్ దిస్ టైమ్ విల్ గెట్ ఎర్రర్ ఆర్ నో ఎర్రర్? This time
No error.
no error because already we removed all containers related that image. Now what you understand, if you want to remove the any image, make sure that so any containers running or not, first you need to remove the all containers, then only we need to remove the. Yesterday last class also already I highlighted this point. If you want to create any container without image, can you create container without image? Image లేకుండా
No.
కంటైనర్ క్రియేట్ చేసిన? నో. సో
No.
now if you want to remove the content, if you want to remove the image, remove చేయాలంటే make sure that all containers removed or not. That is dependency, right? Correct? Got it? Anyone any doubt here? Docker images, I don't have anything. If you want to pull any image, docker pull ubuntu. Now see here, now I removed again, it is pulling from the scratch level. I removed, right? Now see, docker run -it, I am creating container ubuntu, or else we can give that id also, that is your wish. Control pq, control pq. Okay, now see here, docker ps -a. Now see here, image name. See, image name So from this image only we created a container. If you want to remove this image, first you need to delete this. First you need to delete this container. Then only we can remove this image. Okay. Now Docker images Docker. I am creating one more container. Docker run -it. Same command -it Ubuntu control PQ. Now I am going to create one more container also. I am going to create one more container. So Docker run -it -it Ubuntu. So right now I have how many containers, guys? Control PQ. Okay, where is control PQ? Okay. Now I have three containers. Now I have three containers. See here, all are running. Docker ps-a, all are -a. So now, now we need to. I am going to create two more containers, but I am going to stop exit mode. Okay. Now I am going to run exit mode. Now run exit. Now three are in running state, three are in stopped state. Docker ps-a. Docker ps-a. Now you know, right? So if you want to remove the container, you know, right? Command Docker rm space container id. Suppose we have 10 containers, suppose we have 50 containers, unused containers, stopped containers. How to remove all those containers? Now got it. If you use Docker ps command, it is coming only running containers. It is coming only running containers. So now I have stopped containers also. I have three stopped containers. If you want to remove these three stopped containers, I want to remove at a time. So if you want to remove at a time, so how to remove? We can use this command Docker rm space container id, container id 1, cd1, cd2, like this we can pass, right? Container id, container id 3. We can pass like this. But if you have 10, can you pass 10 times? That is time waste, right? Got it? అర్థమవుతుందా? So I have three containers. I want to remove at a time three containers. We can give like this. But if you have 100 containers, 100 times మీరు పాస్ చేయలేం కదా? Got it, Hemant? Anil, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so how to interview also they asked. I will share this document. Did you receive this document? Docker, this one? I think no, right? Now everything available here. Now see here. So this is the command Docker ps hyphen qa Docker QoS. If you want to get only container IDs list, see here Docker. This is a command Docker ps. You know, right? PS means only it will display container IDs. Container IDs hyphen aq. If we see means we are getting only what is this container IDs up to this, you know, Docker ps. Okay, hyphen help. If you give like this, so if you a means all, show all containers. Q means this is the quite, so only display container IDs. If you want to display only container IDs, so we need to give hyphen q. So if you want to show the latest created containers, that case -l. Suppose if you want to show n last created containers, -n. So if -f means filter output based on condition provided by the table format. So these are the options. So if you want to, we can give only these options. Now see here, Docker ps hyphen. Now I am using L. L means show the latest created container ID. If you want to know latest container ID, this is the last recently we created container ID. Now got it, guys? Up to this command, I hope everyone clear, right? Docker ps command. What it is happening? Docker ps means it will display all containers. Correct? Now see here. Now Docker PS, I hope everyone know. What is this? It will display all containers. Containers. You want to display only latest container, which is created last, recent container. That is latest container. So Docker PS hyphen L. If you use Docker PS hyphen A means what is this? This is the latest. Anyone any doubt here? L means latest container. A means what is A? All containers. A means all containers. Hmm. Docker PS hyphen S means size. S means size wise. This is the if you want to see size. Now Docker PS hyphen. What are the options we can pass? N. N means show the N last created containers, including all states. So we can use N. These are the options. Whatever you want, we can pass it. Now check it here one by one. Now see here. So Docker PS hyphen A. You know right? A means all commands. Docker PS hyphen L. Hyphen L means last created container. This is the recently we created. Okay. Docker PS hyphen Q. Q means what is Q? Q means container IDs. Now we have doubt. See here. అర్థమవుతోందా? Clear guys? Now we have total 6. Now we have total 6 containers. So 3 containers running, 3 containers, 2 containers, 3 containers running state, 3 containers stopped state, 3 containers stopped state. So now total we have 6 containers. Now see here, this is the running container. This is also running container. This is also running container. First 3 is the stopped. Now I am using C here, Docker PS hyphen Q. Q means it is displaying only 3. This is the running container or stopped container. Anyone? This hyphen Q means it is giving only container IDs.
Running company.
Only running
Running
containers.
company.
Only running
Running.
containers. So if you want to display all containers IDs, if you want to display all containers IDs, what is the command? So Docker ps hyphen aq. A means all, q means container IDs. All container IDs. Now got it? Clear? So that is the running containers and all. Now everything already here available. Whatever you want. If you want to remove all containers and if you want a single container, already everything we created. Hyphen D. We'll see next class. We'll see all these things. Hyphen PS AQ all stop and image whatever you want. So we can check it here. Okay. Now so Docker pull hyphen D. Anything? Now anyone any doubt here as of now? Clear guys? Yes or no?
Clear.
Okay.
Clear.
So these are the, so next class we'll see. Now one more thing. Mm. Now I will show you. Uh, there is one more command. I will finish this one. Docker. There is one more. What is that command? Exe. There is exe execute command in the running container. Suppose if you want to connect the container, if you want to connect the container, there is one more also is there, attach. Where is it? Attach local standard input and the commands running the container. Okay, so now come to here. I will finish this one, close it. Okay, now docker ps-a, this is the running container. How to connect this container? Come outside the container. After come outside this container, I want to connect this container. So how to connect this container? How to connect this container? Anyone? I want to connect this container. So this is a command. So docker exec hyphen it and so which container ID? This is the container ID. So this is the container ID space. What is the prompt? I want to connect bash only, right? Bash, bin bash, or we can use bash also, it will work. Now see here. Now see here. This is the very important interval. Also many people asked how to connect the container. How to connect the container? If you want to connect the container, what is the command? Docker exec. Docker exec. So everything available here, and so Docker means so if now I am in container, right? Control PQ Docker. If you type Docker, now see here exec. Exe execute command in a running container. Exec means so we can connect the running container. So it won't work stopped container. Don't confuse here. It won't work stopped container. Docker ps-a. It won't work stopped. This is stopped, right? Can I connect this container? Can I connect this container? Anyone? ఈ కంటైనర్ ని కనెక్ట్ అవచ్చునా? Can I connect this container? Because this container is which state? What is the status of this container? Now see here, Docker run Docker exec hyphen it. One second, it will come. Hyphen it. What is the container ID? This is the container ID space bin bash. Now got it, guys? What you understand? Anyone? Running containers we can connect. Stopped container we cannot connect. Clear? Anyone doubt here? If you want to connect the container, very important. Inter purpose, most of the cases they are asking this command. So how to connect the container? There is one more also is there. Docker attach hyphen it. I don't know. Let me check. Okay, first we'll see this one. Docker exec hyphen it interactive terminal and container ID and prompt. So which container? If you want to connect this container, this is the container ID and a command. Which command prompt you want to connect? This is the bin bash. Now got it, guys? Very important. So Docker exec. So Docker exec hyphen it and so now container ID container container ID and command. So mostly we are using bash or bin bash. Mostly we are using bash or bin bash. Now got it, guys? So this is very important. So how to connect the container? Interview also mostly they are asking this command. So how to connect the container? Can I connect stopped container? Can I connect stopped container? Yes or no? Stopped
No.
container to connect avachuna? No. That is basic
No.
question. Okay. So we cannot connect stopped container. So how to connect running container? This is the syntax. This is the command. Docker exec hyphen it Docker exec hyphen it. That is this and all are optional. Your wish. Next class I will show you. we can pass different way also. Docker exec -it interactive terminal. I want to connect that terminal, and this is the container ID, and this is the command which prompt you want to connect. Bash only I want to connect. That is nothing but console. Got it? So this is very very important. Okay, note it. Okay, how to connect the container, and so how to remove image, how to remove the container, and so remaining optional is same only. Remaining all are same only. Clear, guys? Anyone any doubt?